Hello and welcome to the Foundry Roundtable, the podcast exclusively covering the Foundry for Star Trek Online. I'm Drogan1701. You may remember me from such previous films as The Great Horta Heist and Ernest Goes to Kronos.
I liked that one.
Wait to see if I get any reaction from you people. You've probably seen The Simpsons, right?
Yep, I was muted, so I was just having my own private little laugh.
God bless you, Phil Hartman, wherever you are. Anyway, obviously with me is Greendragoon and DuncanIdaho.
Hello.
And our guests tonight, PaxFederatica.
Hello again, everyone.
Obviously, we have not done anything particularly in a while with the holidays and the rather extensive downtime.
Well, I have.
You've done things, but we have not done things as a group much. And we did go ahead and complete the Foundry Challenge. There is a winner, but we are waiting for Kale to get back from the holidays and to be able to post the blog to announce the winner. But in the meantime, what we thought we would do is do something that was sort of on theme. So we're going to play Capt.PFDennis's Jem'Hadar mission Beyond Belief, which he finished not in time for the challenge, but it's still themed around that sort of thing.
Still working at the tailor. I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah, I'm the only one who actually brought a Jem'Hadar character to this.
In fairness, I'm pretty sure our mission starts over by the tailors, so we are the ones that actually have to move.
Well, while we're waiting for you, let's see. The summary says you are assigned to the security of a Dominion/Federation scientific conference. There are those who are plotting to stop it. It is up to you to find out who is behind it and why. You know, it's funny you should mention Sink the Bismarck, Johnny Snowball, because I just, in the back of my head yesterday, I was thinking I should do a really, really goofy mission and call it Brunhilde's Revenge. Like somehow the AI from that mission survived and is, wreaking havoc in some sort of funny way. That's as far as I've gotten with that idea.
Could do some sort of virtual world that she's trapped in.
That's an idea.
All right, so
You have to go inside. Up is down. Down is up. Cats and dogs live together.
Let's go ahead and hail this one. Because like I said,
right.
we're actually going to have to run over to where Duncan is.
Well, I'm actually at the bar now.
Oh, okay.
I'm like a ninja.
And it's a changeling.
Fleet Admiral.
Looks like maybe Odo.
You are tasked by your founders to assist an important event. Scientists from the Dominion and the Federation are meeting on Rakar Prime in the Gamma Quadrant. It is their own hope to find a way to free your kind from your dependence on the White. Your gods ask that you join the others in providing security for this conference. Please go to Rakar and report to the Vorta Orlum.
Okie dokie.
Yes, Founder.
Yes, Founder.
Go ahead.
Yes, Founder. We will report to Rakar. Rakar immediately. I'm not sure where Rakar is. Leave through airlock Alpha on Deep Space Nine, near to Garrick's shop.
We thank you for this mission and your faith in us, Founder.
We should point out this is specifically written for Jem'Hadar.
Yes.
Fed-aligned Jem'Hadar. And of us, Drogan was the only one who had a Fed-aligned Jem'Hadar. Apparently we were very attached to Klingons in our group.
You people were.
Well, we're trying to subvert expectation. It's like, well, everyone's going to do a Fed-aligned Jem'Hadar. It'll be more interesting if we do KDF-aligned Jem'Hadar. And then we didn't get our uniforms for a while, and then it basically kind of became a moot point, because it's like, hey, it's just KDF-aligned versus Fed-aligned. It's pretty common now.
Yeah, it's not like
So,
there are really any unique missions between them, but this high up.
Y'all
so here's the
past
airlock.
the airlock. Back this way, Starbuck.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh, Lieutenant Tardigrade wants to get in the airlock, but he's kind of fat.
I like this. That is actually. Oh, I guess it's specifically in the airlock.
Yeah,
All the
it
way
is
back.
the door itself. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Lieutenant Tardigrade's going to come with us.
So if we click, you say, think of it. We could all live our lives without having to dance to the tune of a Vorta.
Let us begin. I want to dance. I want to dance.
Jem'Hadar
Everyone look at
deserved to
their
dance.
And that's actually the same airlock where I moved the Ghost of War Part 4 after the map transition, after they transition over to the new DS9 map.
I will say that despite the fact that the editor is kind of in a rough spot right now, I am glad that the missions themselves seem to be working.
Yes.
Yep.
And I do like how the I was first a little worried about this, but I do like how the new facial animations are interacting with the dialogue, because that was sort of a part of a general update, but we are benefiting from that in a very tremendous way, because we get facial expressions and they're not over the top.
Not to mention they're actually working now.
Yeah. But yeah, this is all, I think it's all Weston's work. If we're going back and updating.
This guy that I'm looking at here is one of my buffs, who's quite animated.
Yeah, it's
And
the
keeps rolling his eyes at me.
It's the arrogant expression. Well, the mine looks just weird, but that's how he built the face.
Entering the Rakar
Entering
system.
the Rakar system honored first.
Jem'Hadar bridges, all the bridge officers give the orders in unison. It's a chorus. Acknowledged.
We were not in very good harmony there, though. Heading for Rakar Prime.
Jem'Hadar vessel, I am Captain William Beauregard of the Starship Bellingham. Please state your business in the system.
We are here by order of the gods. I am honored first. My player name. And we are the Dominion vessel. Ship name. We are here under orders to provide additional security for the conference. Allow us to pass with no further delay.
The USS Your Ship is on the list, and you are Fleet Admiral Your Personness. Join the others ahead at the checkpoint to transport down. Best of luck down there. There's much riding on this meeting, especially for you and the rest of your people.
Indeed.
We...
I do notice the first name tag called me Fleet Admiral Marta instead of De Silva.
Ah, Fleet Admiral. You'd better get down there and report in. That arrogant Forta, Orlum, is heading up this assignment.
Is there anything I should be made aware of?
There is a small contingent of dignitaries that will arrive at the conference room. We hear that the facility is locked down.
The plan is sound.
Yes, now, go. I don't want that Vorta withholding your rations because you anchored him.
Yes, I understand.
It's a diplomatic conference in the Star Trek Online universe. They've already locked it down because they just figure it's probably going to blow up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone escaping.
I'm writing another diplomatic conference with a Kel crit from the Star Trek Adventures. live stream series from Cryptic, and I'm very tempted for it to go completely smoothly. Transport ready upon your command, Fleet Admiral.
Engage. Transporter.
Who gets a broth?
Since we're doing Jem'Hadar, we'll bring a Jem'Hadar for a bridge officer.
Oh, wait. Give it to me. I've got it. Well, I think I have something better than a Jem'Hadar. He's here. We're bringing Jimmy K.
No team is complete without.
And
him.
with that, this episode has just been Sir Boulevard approved.
I gave him a shotgun, too. Pump action.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, he's not so little. He's actually quite large.
Teaming bug.
We shall see.
Place your bets.
It alternates, so...
Yep.
Nope, you're not here.
I've got Jimmy K. Request reinforcements. Wait,
Only wants to give me a 1.
Oh no.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, if you do it with only like 2 or 3 people, you get more. But no.
I guess we'll see what happens.
I'm glad this character is actually built for ground. Okay, I went outside, talked to the Foundry Vorda.
Yep.
Yeah. So who wants to be the Vorda?
Who has an appropriately silly enough voice?
It's about time! Nah, that's more Ferengi.
That's more Ferengi.
It's about time. First. You are last to arrive. Go get in position and check in with the rest of our security forces. A founder and 2 of our top Vortis scientists are presently en route to the conference area.
As you wish.
Paloram.
Yes, first. It is as I wish. Perhaps I will be late supplying the white for you and your crew. Now get up there and do to where you belong. I honestly can't understand why they'd want to do away with Ketracel White, but they are the gods, not I. Perhaps there's a better way to keep you in line that they have not yet revealed. The founders are wise.
Yes, they are.
And he's not going to be a boss fight at all.
It looks like I've lost you. We went up in different instances or something.
Yep, it's the teaming bug. So I'm just having fun in the stadium.
This is quite impressive.
It's a very big stadium.
This being a Capt.PFDennis map, or it should be pretty good.
Yeah.
It's one of the master map builders. Of all time.
Ooh. Okay, so it's just basically like the big steps up.
Had to screenshot that.
I can't say I've ever built a staircase that big.
Let's see. No, I've probably gone 2/3 that size, just to get from point A to point B in eons. I've kind of used this style of architecture with basically like an urban area with a large staircase, but not quite that big. That is quite impressive. Oh yeah, there's an objective up here.
I got a pop-up, which I'm guessing none of you guys got.
Yep, I got it.
Okay. Good first.
Good.
Oh, go ahead. I've already got Param.
Okay. Good, Fleet Admiral person. Take your team and patrol the facility perimeter. Use the second level catwalk for maximum visibility. Check in with the entire each security team. Make sure all are in place, then report back to me. I must oversee the teams out here at the entrance.
Is there any reason for concern, Honored First?
There have been rumblings of discontent about working alongside the Federation. Some members of the Dominion are set in the old ways. There remain those who are still bitter concerning our loss in the Alpha Quadrant.
What about other Jem'Hadar?
I do not know any Jem'Hadar who have lived long enough to hold those views. Without victory, their dishonor was reason enough to perish. But it matters not. We fight because it's what we are born to do. We do what the gods ask of us. Stay alert, person. Victory is life.
Victory is life. Let's go. I beamed out and beamed back in, and here we are with Pax.
Yay! I've deployed Lieutenant Tardigrade.
He'll save you.
Yep. He will go get snacks if there's combat. So moving on to next area. Easy dialogue or pop-up? Oh, location. Check on the east security. I'm going to go up the ramp.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I've ever seen anybody actually make use of this ramp and this little balcony on this asset here.
I did a bunch of testing with it when I was mostly to make sure people couldn't get out of an area.
Everything is clear on the east perimeter. Sentries are in place. Proceeding to the north perimeter.
I'm going west. I've lost Lieutenant Targrade. He's already gone to get snacks. Emergency call.
Everything is clear on these. Very well. First, the scientists, dignitaries, and the founder have beamed into the conference area. Be alert.
Always. All clear in my area, honored first. Scanning has shown nothing out of the ordinary.
Carry on, sentry. We will check back soon.
If I detect anything, I will contact you.
Excellent, as you were. See, my disguise is foolproof. Nobody can tell that I'm not really a Jem'Hadar.
Everyone else is just humoring Jigoro.
Oh yeah, sure, you're a Jem'Hadar. The west perimeter is secure. All security forces are in position.
All looks clear.
Report back to me immediately. We're getting some odd sensor readings here.
Right away! Deploying gun. I am with the first.
Well, I want to set up turrets ahead of time.
I'm just going to do my reputation flourish.
Not that anyone can actually see you. So
I know.
Our cameraman is by himself.
It's very pretty here.
All right.
So I talk to the dude.
Yep.
Our scanners picked up a strange energy pulse, but it disappeared just as quickly.
That could mean almost anything.
Scan!
Looks like a trace energetic gamma pulse, but you're right, it's gone now. What could cause it? Why should we be concerned? Nope,
explosions.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
It's all good.
Everything's going according to plan.
It's fine. All good. All good. It didn't just blow up.
I didn't finish the dialogue. That depends. An energetic gamma pulse is something used to detonate, or particularly a Type 12 Herberdin. We must do all we can to save our gods. Of course, watch yourselves. That looks like a map transition. Roll the dice. Are we together?
I think we skipped some dialogue there.
Yeah.
So is the founder? We have failed her. We have allowed our god to be murdered. Poor Lem. He's running away. He has to know something. I will go after poor Lem. You must go and see if the founder still lives. Must save our enlightened one, or die trying. Okay, so I think we're going inside the exploded building. Try and search.
Fire will
for
never
the
think to
foundry.
look for us in there.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey! Captain Brogan. Oh, crap, I can't remember the accent. Hold up there, boss. I've got a team in there working the crime scene. The results of my investigation will be released to the Dominion as soon as it can be concluded. Why don't you return to your Vorta and let us do what we do best?
You are under the impression that I need your permission.
You're correct. Starfleet Intelligence has jurisdiction in this situation.
You misunderstand me, Captain, and you have no jurisdiction over me. I know we are on civil terms with your people, but no one will stand between us and our supreme beings. There are Dominion subjects in there as well. Please move aside, human, or I will move you myself.
I'm going to say Lieutenant Tardigrade delivered that line by just doing a very stern dance. Combat. Captain Jerk turned out to be a jerk. Eat stun! Good. Orbital stun worked well.
Sure you didn't turn that up to slightly singe?
I think I didn't.
We'll check later.
Rest, brother.
It's still you, Duncan.
Oh, you'll pay for that. This is a Starfleet investigation, and those were Starfleet soldiers you took down.
They're not permanently damaged, aside from the ones that the Dranzuli ate. You have no right to keep us away from our people.
I won't forget this, Jem'Hadar, especially since those Federation scientists were here for you. Maybe if we end up being freed from Catcher Cell White, you can instill gratitude at the same time.
Oh, good one. You order those soldiers to attack us. You can go and awaken them now.
Okay.
Whoever was responsible for this will pay with their lives. Who could it have been first?
We are here to discover those answers.
The funny thing is, the picture is of my Cation officer.
I had Jimmy K delivering that line. It was very emotional.
As I'm playing as a Starfleet captain, so it's doubly awkward for me.
Flourish!
There is nothing here but death. To our shame, we have lost a founder. The infidel who has committed this act will suffer at my hands. Let's collect our evidence and collect the fallen.
First, we are
Let's get
getting
this
some
one.
strange results. It seems ultradium was used as the explosive, but the delivery system is unclear. There's also biomatter traces from several species: Vorta, Andorian, Rigelian, and Founder.
Compile everything. We'll compare it to what the Federation has found. Reveal nothing. The diplomat, one of theirs. It is regrettable that you had to die helping us. You have our thanks.
I'm not dead!
Hush. You're dead. Just lie there. Lie there. You're dead now.
Oh, another one. Oh, dang it.
A Vorta scientist. He was Laran, I believe. I've never met him. May you live forever in the fond grays of the gods. Tag him for transport. This is truly a terrible tragedy. I have no doubt that working together with the Vorta, these scientists could have set us free. In any event, the Rigelian biomatter is explained.
That explains one of them, yes. Where was the there was another Regellian in the room. First, the DNA of the majority of Regellian biomatter is a match for the scientist, but there is a faint DNA trace.
So the second Regellian was not present for the explosion. We must get that manifest.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
The plot thickens. Speaking to the Starfleet investigator.
This is a tragedy. Soldiers, you're a scientist. What a waste.
What can you tell me
Pardon?
What can you tell me about what happened?
It looks like a bomb went off. I mean, definitely was an explosive. At first, I couldn't figure out how it could be functioning, but we shipped the building slowly 3 times to share. Then we noticed that the meeting was missing 1 member. The official manifest shows a delegate of 4.
Who was included in this delegation?
There were 2 Vorta scientists and 4 the diplomat of the church. We could not find a single atom of biomatter for a Vorta other than the 2 lying here. They were identified. When they identified the explosives, it was a liquid, a tritium compound 902. It was typically detonated by an energetic gamma pulse.
We detected touchable seconds before the blast, so what happened to the Vorta?
We don't believe it was a Vorta at all. We think it was a changeling.
Possible. Changelings do not kill one another, except all the times they do.
The science is accurate. This changeling did. The changeling absorbed the tritium into its morphogenic matrix. That's how the explosive got past our scanners. It's the only explanation.
Or it was incompetence. You blame our god for this devastation? Okay.
You know, she was just giving you the facts. Starfleet doesn't tolerate incompetence. You should have learned that by now. If it weren't for us, you would be a bunch of some Herc family reunion.
You did nothing that we couldn't do ourselves, except for, the stuff.
All of it.
I guess I haven't heard that it was a Federation scientist that came up with the cure for whatever screw-up your gods made in creating them.
Enough. We are not here to debate the perfectly obvious history that I'm choosing to ignore right now, because I am Jem'Hadar.
Man, the Starfleet officers in this are really confrontational.
Yeah, they are.
Well, recent history says a changeling blew this place to smithereens, and you can bet your life on that fact. I understand that you have a faith, but science does not lie. Beings do.
Beings use science. We shall see, Starfleet. Is this Vorta going to make it? Oh, James Curland is sad again.
Well, honored first, I know this Vorta. He is Brevin. He is a Jem'Hadar geneticist. I emerged from my birthing chamber in his laboratory.
He was working on a way to free us from the White. Go for it. Knock yourself out.
You sound like
Thank you for the information.
Now we're in the Peanuts cartoon.
Yeah.
the Peanuts, the grown-ups from the Peanuts cartoons, and the Swedish Chef from the Muppets.
Oh, we can bring the Swedish Chef into this. Sorry,
Anyway, moving.
Sorry,
moving on.
PFDennis. We like your mission. We just have madness problems.
This is what we do. I am a warrior, not a diplomat. It was not my intention to cause contention between our peoples. This incident and its implications have us all on our guard. Rest assured, we will find this terrorist. So,
Inspect the Fallen one more. Examine the changeling. Oh, this is crispy. I'm not doing the Swedish chef on this one.
oh, my founder, I am sorry. We have failed to protect you. I would gladly have given my life and the lives of my team to save you. I promise I will get justice for you. I will avenge the wrong that has been done, O Blessed One, though I fear Starfleet may be correct in their findings. I will expose this treachery, no matter how high it goes.
Wait. If we put the Founder's body in a blender, can we get it back to a liquid form and resuscitate it?
I don't know how that's how it works.
A blender doesn't make matter change states. You're a scientist, you should know this.
It just, if we get it to small enough particles, it may act like a fluid solution.
Just add water.
But first, if the Founder is responsible for this, what can we do about it? They are in no position to judge the gods. We are but theirs to judge.
We will report our findings, and the Link will know how to proceed. The Founders are wise. Bring us up and transport the bodies we tagged.
Now!
No!
Whee!
He's going off his rocker.
Well, I mean, I'm not bringing the madness voice into this.
No, the episode is young. The one time they can use a personal bridge and actually it'd be okay.
For me, not for you guys.
I can't reveal that, though.
Honored first, the manifest for the conference should be on file.
Yes, this is the answer we need.
And we
Check
are
the
separated
manifest.
again.
Well, probably a good map for it.
Yeah. Dominion Starfleet Joint Scientific Conference, Rakar Prime, Diplomatic Facility, blah, blah, blah. Included scientists, Federation, Dr. Tyrrell Pend, Dr. Kasari Melnor, Dominion, Liren, and Brevin. Continue. Included diplomats, Federation, Trania, Morel, from the Dominion, and included government representatives, Federation to be determined, Dominion, Founder.
This is terribly frustrating and of no help to us. It does tell us one thing. The identity of the Federation representative must be missing, the missing Rigelian.
But how could the Federation not know who they were sending?
We should report to the Founder. He will know what to do.
I will report in now.
Ready?
Ready.
Oh wait, no, I can't do the gadget voice or the Dr. Claw voice.
No, I'll do that. You want Dr. Claw?
I want Dr. Claw for the Founder.
What is this first? As you have heard, we have been pressing matters requiring our complete attention. This may be of some import.
I'm calling to. I can't do the gadget voice either. I'm calling to report
calling
on the
to
Balding Founder. I just go Ferengi on it.
Yes. We know all about the bombing. Your failure at Rakar Prime will be the stuff of legend. Barolam has informed us in excruciating detail.
That is a hard voice to do.
Yeah. Founder, have you spoken to First Melita Ramadan?
Spoken to him Valoran spoke enough for a lifetime. First, Militarum has been dealt with. Everyone on his team will be moved up a notch.
He's dead?
A Foundry was murdered. Of course he is dead. You are fortunate that he was the first in charge, or you would be getting what he got. A sobering polar blast. Just for the record, why are you calling in?
I received the Starfleet conclusions from their investigations as well. I know something you know.
We know all about it. It is all invented to shift blame away from them. We know exactly who is to blame. A Starfleet captain by the name of Borgen. Valoran told us that he had heard Starfleet security. As head of Starfleet because he allowed compatriots to place a bomb. We were fortunate. We were formulating a response when you interrupted.
But, Founder, that isn't what...
Quiet. That is enough. First, we get back to the homeworld at once. Your future will be the first topic of conversation upon your arrival.
Yes, Founder.
Oh, we in trouble?
We're gonna boss fight him. Boss fight!
First, the Founder. He didn't believe you. Porlam told them that Starfleet was responsible.
Valoran is probably a villain. He's also a Fortan, probably is on the whole thing. We need proof.
How will we get any proof if we were go back to the homeworld?
We can't go back. Not yet. There may only be one person we can turn to for assistance, but I fear it may be worse than going home. Home. Every instinct I have is to obey. I used to believe it was faith, even though I accept that it was by design. I'm not certain of anything right now. Well, maybe I'm certain of one thing. I have to call Starfleet.
And at this moment, holographic James Curlin does the dab emote. Ding!
Lock into the Starfleet frequency.
Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep.
Computer, scan subspace bands and lock onto the first one with a Starfleet signature. May the gods forgive me.
I don't understand what you are doing. First, the Founder ordered us back.
Those orders were for me, but you obey my orders. That is the way of things.
Starfleet subspace frequency located. Docking in. Connecting.
Come in, Starfleet. Come in.
And we get Admiral Quinn in the shower.
No, Admiral Quinn, I did not see you playing with your dolls again.
What are you doing on the Starfleet frequency? This channel is reserved for Starfleet's all-Horta brass band. Yes!
The greatest channel ever. Horta, do they even have lips?
I must insist you break communication at once. I will have to report this incident to Starfleet Communications Division. This is your last warning.
Wait, this is an emergency. It concerns the bombing of Tirlami Square on Rakar Prime. I am honored first. This is part of the Dominion security force assigned to the conference. I need to speak to someone at once. It is of vital importance to both our people.
And at this moment, the audience of the brass band section is just very confused, but still very interested to see where this is going.
This is the greatest programming ever.
If what you say is true, you'll have to tell me who to contact. I will patch you through if you can tell me who is in charge of Starfleet security on Rakar Prime.
It was Captain Brogan, Captain Willard Brogan. Now you must connect me.
Well, just a minute. If this turns out to be some kind of prank, I could wind up in a penal colony. Patching through now.
You have my gratitude.
I doubt that would actually get anyone in a penal colony.
Oh, the Federation is very, hardcore about communication security.
Well, when it comes to the Horta brass band, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the most popular act for 5 sectors.
What? I feel like it's a missed opportunity, though. They could have been done the tardigrade brass band. Because they at least sort of have a hole that's sort of like lips. There you go, Duncan. You got your next
Yes,
drawing.
but not everything is tardigrades.
Not everything. Yeah, and I did discover that one.
Got to get some Hortus. Give the Hortus.
Yeah,
some
a Horta brass band I do definitely approve of. What the hell is this? Who is calling me on ridiculous channel? Oh, nice brass. You! If I could fire a phaser through this thing.
Captain, I have urgent news from the Dominion homeworld. It appears as if we are both being played for fools. There is a rogue element in the Dominion that was responsible for the bombing. They're blaming the Federation for it.
Are you telling me you're this against the wishes of your gods? How foolish do you think I am? Tell your Volta handler that I'll be barking up the wrong you are barking up the wrong tree.
I don't understand that idiom. I'm not from Earth. They are naming you in particular as the ringleader. You must listen to me. I was there. I witnessed what happened. I am loyal to the Dominion. The Vorta supplying them with the intel is deceiving the founders. But they will not listen to me. I am taking a huge gamble, but the truth must come out. It is what the founders would want.
You do understand that I cannot take what you're telling me at face value. If our roles were reversed, I'm sure you wouldn't be so trusting.
What do you propose?
I'd rather not discuss it on a frequency that can so easily be accessed, and I believe the children are also still watching this communication. I'd also like you to see you in person for reasons I can't yet disclose. You will have to meet me. I will transmit encoded coordinates. They are automatically decoded once the ship transponder code has been confirmed. If someone's listening to us, they can break this code, but not before we have already met. We will be waiting.
How can you know the transponder code?
We met in orbit of Roka and we collected such details. Just meet us.
I tell you,
Very
if that emote had been whistling, that would have been perfect.
Move along, nothing to see here. Extracting message from comms. Here it is. He's at New Bajor. Set a course for New Bajor. This is a risk we must take. We could be walking into a trap, but I have to believe Brogan is honestly trying to help. Going back without proof is out of the question. This is the only path to victory. And
Victory is life.
Is life.
I'm hoping for a moment like an undiscovered country where we have to bypass the security satellite, but can't do it without the universal translator. So we have to dig out a set of books to paint our way by.
This
Well,
doesn't
this
feel
whole
right.
mission so far has a definite undiscovered country vibe, so I wouldn't be terribly surprised.
We have to go renegade to catch the people who have gone renegade.
This doesn't feel right. First, we are ignoring the gods. We are also due for our supply of white. We are starting to feel the symptoms.
I am asking you to hold out and trust me. This is all for the Dominion.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun
Dramatic
dun.
Hey, other people.
Yay, in spaceship combat.
Maybe.
Well, yeah.
I'm thinking possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, chances of us getting intercepted are probably pretty high, because this is not like just a dialogue bit. They're probably going to head that warp out, automatic. Oh, I'm going to go shoot things. Shoot.
Not quite sure what it is we're shooting.
Little strike dealies. Oh, withholded. My space bugs are going to go give them hugs. Well, look who it is. Thought you could use some help, boss. Our recon satellites picked up a Jem'Hadar presence between you and New Bajor. It wasn't tough to figure out what was happening. I must say, you must have made your gods angry today, literally.
The right ones are misinformed. A Vorta traitor is whispering poison to them.
Well, I'll see your Vorta and raise you one of my own. Do you think I just decided to believe you on a hunch? You may be the most honorable Jem'Hadar ever produced, but I don't know you. It was only for the fact that your story matched that of our new friend.
I don't understand.
You were in such a hurry to catch the bombers that you left someone behind under Capt. Prime. We have your voted geneticist, Brevin. He was in bad shape, but we have excellent medical staff and facilities. We did kind of just leave him behind.
Well,
May
they
I
are
speak?
Jem'Hadar loyal to the founders, not necessarily to the Vorta.
A Vorta, yeah, if you leave a Vorta behind because he is a disposable entity, there will always be another Vorta waiting for you when you get home. It'll just be a higher number.
Not to mention, the Jem'Hadar are not one for details.
May I speak to the Vorta, Captain?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you think,
Here,
guys?
I'll do it. Honored first. It's good to know that there are Jem'Hadar loyal to the Dominion and not just its founders. I realize that you and your crew are taking a great risk. I have tried to reach Founder Odo in order to resolve this crisis, but he has been meeting with the Herc representatives, and he is currently out of reach.
What about the homeworld? Surely they would have let the word of an actual survivor.
They're refusing to communicate with Starfleet. They do not answer the Bellingham's transmissions. What's more, we have no way of knowing if those ships that attacked you were rogue agents trying to prevent you from exposing them, or if they were official Dominion forces sent to intercept you. In their eyes, you've gone rogue.
Well, we must make them see the truth.
Now that we have Brevin, we need conclusive proof that the bombing was planned and executed by both members of the Dominion and the Federation, if your suspicions are correct.
We checked the manifest that the Dominion had on file. While the Dominion recorded that they sent a founder to represent our government, the Federation representative was not identified. We know there were 2 Rigelians in that conference room as well.
Wait, it's not a procedure to send a government official to a scientific conference. A diplomat is all we send. Our manifest doesn't list a founder or any Federation official. It does, however, list the 3rd Vorta that was not found. If you have proof that there was another Rigelian in attendance, and he or she was supposed to be a ranking Federation official, perhaps we can narrow the possibilities.
Yes, but we must work quickly.
Let's get to New Bajor. The Federation has begun rebuilding the colony. During the Dominion War, your forces, wiped it out. That's going to serve as our first major staging area in the Gamma Quadrant. So, if more Dominion forces show up, we'd have much more backup there. Much more.
Agreed. Let's get there quickly.
Woohoo! Thrilling space combat. Space combat. Do. And
You think the gods will forgive us?
they won't if we fail. That cannot happen. Whoosh.
No, failure is always an option.
As long as dying is an option.
Can we join the Ferengi Alliance?
I don't know. The Jem'Hadar, we don't gamble, we don't drink. We don't really have anything to offer them. Except, of course, being just, muscle.
Good come in handy.
More reliable than Noskians.
And I'm huddling in a smaller corner right now. So move forward to the first dialogue.
Yes.
At last, friendly territory. Well, maybe not for you so much. Anyway, I've been thinking. There were few ships in orbit for Capt. Prime at the time of our missing Rigelian. At the time, our missing Rigelian somehow got out of that conference room.
could have been a Dominion transporter. Federation sensors have difficulty detecting them. Your investigators also missed the biomatter trace. Your equipment isn't as finely tuned. Of course, the Federation is young compared to the Dominion.
Yes, the Dominion is great, Federation is weak, I get it. My point is that there can't be very many Rigelians assigned to those ships. I'm running a search now.
That would be a great help, Captain. Someone in your Federation is in on this.
Well, that was fast, mainly because there are only 2 ships in Rakar Prime with a total of 3 Rigelian crew members. The Optimus and the Metacomet. The USS Metacomet has 1, an engineer that is Rigelian. He is an ensign right out of the academy. I'll stick a pin in him, but I doubt a new recruiters think about anything but impressing the boss.
Why would you stick a pin in him?
Ouch.
I don't know. I'm
Idioms.
very confused.
Stop with the idioms.
I am very confused by these people. The Artemis has a crewman working plasma conduit movements. He shows on duty for the time in question. I can verify that. The final candidate is... Wait. Hold on, person. I'll get back to you. I'll have to be very careful now. Before I reveal the identity, you must be sure. Broken out. Wait a minute.
Captain? Captain!
It's the wrong Brogan.
The wrong spelling. That's my
Brogan
spelling.
Drogan. He's an
First.
imposter.
You are ordered back to the homeworld. Why am I not surprised that you found you're conspiring with Rakar terrorists?
Founder, Pelorm has lied to you pretty obviously.
How dare you accuse Avorta? You forget yourself. I am beginning to understand why some don't want your kind freed from our control. Report to my ship immediately with your team. You are all to be disciplined.
Nope.
I cannot, Founder. Please, I am close to finding the answers.
The answers have been found. Why do you think we are here? We are preparing to cut through every Federation vessel to apprehend and punish Captain Brogan.
He's become Drogan.
I cannot allow you to make that spelling change.
I am almost looking forward to killing you first. You will be an example to the rest of the Jem'Hadar. Founder Odo has been far too lenient with you. You were meant to be cannon fodder, nothing more.
Forgive me, Founder. I have always been loyal to the Dominion and to my gods. Yet you trust no one.
You question me. Now, my patience is spent. I have wasted enough time debating with solids for one day. We will have just entered the systems. Actions will now take the place of any further words.
No, move to intercept. Why do they repay our devotion with contempt?
Combat time.
But honored first, surely you don't mean to fire on their ships. You ask us to betray our faith, and with withdrawal beginning to take its toll, I'm afraid the crew will have difficulty following the chain of command.
You will ensure that we do as I command. Fire to disable only, now.
I'm done. Their mistake was firing on me.
These aren't terribly strong so far. This guy isn't even upgraded very well. Last chance. Don't make this harder than it has to be. You know the fate of disloyal Jem'Hadar.
I still got one to kill. Okay.
Step it up, Dragoon.
They're dead. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Last chance. Don't make this harder than it has to be. You know the fate of disloyal Jem'Hadar. You have meted out that punishment yourself as honored first.
You will see. You are mistaken.
You are mistaken!
Stand down, Larit Karma. Oh, I missed one.
They just spawned one in.
I didn't see all the...
Thank you. You know how treacherous the Vorta can be. Jem'Hadar do not turn on their gods, no matter if they value us or not. There is something more serious going on here. You must trust me.
Ego boom.
Okay. You are fortunate that the founders are uninjured. I was hoping that they would kill you quickly, like a warrior, a death worthy of a Jem'Hadar. Now you can die like one of those honorless Federation dogs. What's a dog?
Noon will die. No one will die. If I have any say in the matter.
Well, it clearly says Noonie will die.
Noonie, no, not Noonie.
Not Noonie.
Listen to him. We have found our Starfleet conspirator. I apologize for my abrupt departure earlier, but I need to check with a source. I know a fixer for hire by the name of Lomek, a Cardassian mercenary of sorts. He was able to confirm what my evidence was telling me.
What is it, Captain?
Our Rigelian in question is the captain of the Artemis herself. Her, Captain Stel Cassiri, has been an outspoken opponent of any Federation Dominion peace initiatives. Her brother Kellum was lost trying to defend Beta Z from Dominion occupation. You will understand why I had to be sure before saying a word.
Yes, it seems that loyalty pledges aren't what they once were.
What are you saying? A Federation captain committed the terrorist act, and not this Captain Brogan? What difference can that make? The Federation is still to blame.
No,
Captain. Cassiri is working with a founder.
Never. How dare you? Changelings do not conspire. These are acts of the solids. We are above such inclinations.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Me thinks this founder doth protest too much.
Okay, not a single pop culture reference out of you for the rest of this trip, okay?
Aww. Forgive me, it's Shakespeare. Anyway, yes, I agree with this Jem'Hadar person. You knew something was wrong. You could sense it in the link, but you never admitted to dissent amongst such omnipotent beings.
Founder?
Quiet, human. I may have felt a small anomaly in the link. I had suspicions, but I dismissed them out of hand. As I said, Changelings do not behave this way, and they do not rely on outsiders to carry out their plans.
It seems a disreputable founder conspired with a disreputable solid. Founder, what this Jem'Hadar and human have been telling you is the truth. I was there. The captain and his crew saved my life. There was another Vorta, Morel, with us, but he was a changeling. I saw his form change slightly just before the blast.
Please listen to him, Founder.
I am listening. I am in disbelief that Porta would betray us, and you say that Palorm is part of this. I will kill him myself and erase his cloning blueprint. This must go no further. I will not be the one to explain this to Odo. The culty changeling, once exposed, will be dealt with by fellow changelings. Solids do not decide the fate of gods, no matter how corrupt.
That Founder is dead. It was the bomb.
Enough. I won't hear any more of this. First Lyric Kalma is at course for the Homeworld at once. Repairs have been concluded. Signal those ordered to the others.
Excuse me.
I will leave this in their hands. First, do not make me regret this. I will expect a full report. And first, Legate Karama. Bring Brevin aboard. We shall take him home.
If you just clear your throat, Founder, I'm sure you're gonna do much better.
Told you that voice was hard to do.
He's very crispy.
Founder, I will not disappoint you.
It will be done, Founder. You lead admiral person or first person. I can only hope that if I'm in a similar situation as you were, that I would perform as honorably. Consider it a victory of some sort. We'll sort it out later. I will have a ration of whites transported to your ship. You do not look very well.
Thanks, man. I was totally need to fix. Victory is life, dude.
Now that you're off the hook, we need to find Captain Kasiri. Starfleet has her stationed here as part of the reconstruction team. We need to handle this carefully. We'll meet in orbit of New Bajor.
I'm already in orbit.
Woohoo!
Not quite close enough, I guess. First, I have distressing news. Porlam is gone. He must have had a personal transporter device. I sent a team to take him into custody. He was gone. We could not trace his destination coordinates.
Thank you. First, we will find him.
That's right, man. It's time for a reckoning.
Boss fight!
All right, so I think we're getting out of order. I'm at the point. I went to the beacon.
Yeah, I've gone to several beacons now. I'm at hide and seek for the objective.
Myself
me
as
too.
well.
So I'm at a loss from Captain Brogan.
That's what I've got.
All right. I'm at a loss. The USS Artemis is supposed to be here in orbit. Nobody on the surface has seen Captain Kasiri.
Perhaps our sensors can pick up the ship.
Candaria?
Fleet Admiral, the USS Artemis is hiding among the asteroids off the port side, probably to obscure sensors. The background radiation from the asteroids would prevent Federation sensors from pinpointing her position.
Thank you. Did you hear that, Captain Brogan? With a Y?
With an A that time.
No, I'm choosing to read it with a Y.
It's not me, I swear.
He's a linguistic shapeshifter. Oh yes, I feel slightly inadequate because of it. That's great news. However, because I don't think we should just fly up to her and announce ourselves, we don't know if she's even on board.
What do you suggest?
You should park on the opposite side of the largest asteroid, and perhaps you can determine if Captain Kasiri is on board. Since our sensors are so inferior, it's probably a good idea that the Bellingham and I stay right here.
Very well. I will contact you when I know something, loser.
He's not going to betray us. I know it. I believe in him.
I'm just assuming at this point that this entire story is a big allegory for Drogon. Slight that Capt.PFDennis has against him.
Hey, I know I don't come into the Discord as often as I should, but I'm sorry about that, man. Run a scan for Rigelian life signs and their relative position to the bridge. The closest one will be our captain.
I'm doing the thing.
Scanning.
Nothing. There is one Rigelian life sign in the lower decks of the ship. It is male, Fleet Admiral, not the captain.
She must have beamed to the surface. Scanning the entire surface for Rigelian life signs is impractical. Maybe we can get past the security and encryption of their transport history. That database should contain the destination coordinates and the identities of those beaming down. If there is a way to do this discreetly, we will get our answer.
It's
It's
possible
possible.
first. Try it now.
Try it out.
Very good.
We have the coordinates first. It appears that the captain has transported to a subterranean location, possibly a bunker or cave.
Contact Captain Bergen and relay our findings.
The human is hailing us?
Open a channel.
Well, anything? I've got security team standing by on the surface. I'd like to tell them where the bad guys are.
The coordinates put her in an underground area, possibly a supervillain lair.
Yes and no. I know where she is. When the Bajorans first settled New Bajor, Starfleet wanted to maintain protective presence in close proximity to the colonists. Captain Sisko insisted that any garrison should remain out of sight. He did not want the Bajorans to feel the watchful eye of the Federation. I thought the base had been destroyed by the Dominion attack. It's been 40 years. Ben was in love with that planet. I never saw the attraction myself. Guess I never understood faith. I need facts to believe in.
Facts can disappoint you. Faith is what you make of it.
Facts don't disappoint. They are what they are. Faith can disappoint. Okay, Vedic. Meet me on the surface of Kasiri's last known coordinates.
Acknowledged. And don't call me Vedic.
Whee!
Don't call me Shirley either.
But surely...
Or Brogan.
No, you're broken now. Let's get down there. I'm just going to go. I'm going to see if I get my full away team, and then we get lots of backup.
I'm betting we'll all be together here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. That's okay. I kind of feel like we're getting to the climax
luckily,
here.
The space combat was not too difficult.
No. But it did make us miss out on some hilarious repeated blowing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funnier if we fail.
Authors, cause pain in those who are live streaming your missions.
Yes, please do.
Makes
The audience
episode
will
longer.
enjoy it. Oh, wait, I got an officer. Yay.
Hey, guys. Got it.
Commander Gas.
So me and
Whoa.
Dragoon are together.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I got to Silva. 2 meters.
That's
Wait,
Pax.
1 meter away? No, there we go. Yeah, me and Pax are together.
Well,
Interesting.
that's interesting.
What are you wearing? Is that? No. I thought it would look more imposing if we presented a united front.
You have to earn that uniform. But it suits you.
It's a little
not-
itchy in the. Never mind. That's
To be fair, though, they actually just hand it to us as we come out of the cloning tank, so I'm not sure if the earning thing actually applies.
Well, that's the earning bit. It's just like you have to be at least born.
From a test tube. You were born from, that, nasty biological way, so you don't deserve it.
And that's the biological way that we still don't really believe. The Florida must be lying to us. Can't really work like that, can it?
Uh-oh. Rogue
Think of the
Jem'Hadar.
scale, man. Think of the scale. Don't worry, I have lots of Huggle bugs. We're fine. Oh, the Drans really just want to give Pinchy hugs. We're all done. Well, apparently we're not all done. Deploying
One
Velociraptors.
that was hiding.
Yeah, we just got a bunch of rogue Jem'Hadar. Because we started the dialogue, and then it spawned the NPCs, and the NPCs just ran right at us.
All right, we're ready whenever you are.
Alright. You guys have a shroud thing, and I'm older than all of you put together. This outfit was a stupid idea. I'll have to beam the belly, have to change clothes, and I'll catch up.
Understood, Captain. You're an idiot.
I do appreciate that making up. Like, legit, I'm gonna be fun, and then it's like, oh, it's not working. Okay, exactly, and I have to first. And I have first crack.
Yeah, she's yours. I want that Vorta SOB.
More dudes! Sending pinchies. Get them pinchies!
All right, so I'm now assuming that this is an allegory for Dragon changing costumes too often.
No, because I don't change costumes at all. I created an entirely new character to change costumes.
So it's making a suggestion.
Stop making new characters, you fool.
Found the group of Jem'Hadar next. With dialogue.
Down this hallway.
That's kind of a cool hallway.
Yeah, nice mix of
overgrown.
the cave with the Federation walls.
I've always been a big proponent of redressing the stock maps.
Yeah, you can get some pretty cheap and neat effects.
Yeah, I do that quite a bit, especially for my underground tunnels.
I built one tunnel that was just completely custom, and even though it's one of my shortest maps, it was one of my most intensive to build. It got some pretty good results though, just because you could sort of play against what people are normally expecting with these, just by doing something a little bit more interesting with the vertical plane, like it just being really irregular. But yeah, it is a lot easier just to do this.
All right, we got Jem'Hadar with dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Stop right there. You are one of us. Why can't you see what is happening? This peace, this alliance, so-called, has weakened us. The founder Odo is one of them. He has their ideals. The Dominion has endured a millennium before he began changing it. The founders are our gods. They command the Vorta, and the Vorta command us. That is the way of things, and will remain the way of things.
But didn't you see the horrible monster people that they created? We don't want more of that.
I thought it was cool.
Much has changed, and I think for the better. They are working towards freeing us from the White. That would completely sever the hold of the Vorta over us. Why would you seek to destroy that chance?
We are not made for that. We were bred to serve. What would a Jem'Hadar do with freedom? We don't know anything but fighting. That is our life. Freedom is irrelevant. Lay down your weapons and turn that human over to us.
Wait. I'm sensing a musical dance number coming off of the Jem'Hadar learned the value of something other than fighting.
Dance fighting.
I think you
West Side
already
Story
know
style.
I won't do that. Then you will die, human.
Transuli Hugglebugs don't have any one left to hug. This build does make things easy because I use the sabotage kit module, which means they can't fire back at me ever. Yay, cooldown reductions.
I'm picking up so much Catch Yourself Alive from this mission. I wish I really was a Jem'Hadar. Alright, to the door over here.
Doorway.
I've got 2 engine batteries.
The door is secured and there is no mechanism. We will have to use an explosive.
I have just a thing.
Behind that rock.
Should take cover to detonate. Behind the rock.
Run.
Oh wait, bum.
Jemmy want big boom.
Let's see. Trying to work out. Oh, wait, hold on. We didn't get the boom. Wait, no, found it. Boom. Deploying more velociraptors.
I mentioned that shield dome power is really cool.
It does good with Jem'Hadar because they do tend to run towards you.
I like mines for that. I found the water.
Honored first. He is the Vorta diplomat, Morel. It looks like they killed him and hid his body down here.
So the founder could take his form.
How can we know how many founders are involved in all this?
We cannot know. We just have to liquefy them all. Then there'll just be one. Easily contained. You can be sure that was their plan.
I wasn't sure you were coming back.
I wouldn't miss it, boss. I'm also responsible to clean up a Starfleet mess. I've also taken the liberty of inviting some friends. Okay, so this guy's use of the word boss puts me in mind that this guy probably knows Captain Ross.
Good, there has been treachery on both sides, from both gods and men.
We've got Captain Lady. And I've got a EI Judge Cat trying to climb up the computer monitor.
Aha! Jacques Hughes!
I say EI Judge Cat all the time.
What do we have here? It looks like a ragtag bunch if ever I saw one. A team of beat-up Jem'Hadar and an aging Boy Scout of a Starfleet captain. I'm actually a little insulted that they couldn't even send their best. But the looks of you, I don't rate very highly.
Oh, Lieutenant Tardigrade's feelings will be hurt.
You mean nothing to me, Regillian. You're a target, that is all.
I am of a different opinion, of course. I think you're pretty special. There have been so few Starfleet captains who just become traitors in its history. I'm a little choked up over it.
Because you see, about like 90% of them that turned traitor in history actually turned out to be heroes.
Well, that too, but most of the traitor, like when you get to the admiral ranks, though, I mean, that's littered with traitors.
Oh, yeah.
Every week.
Badmirals.
Yeah, that's why we got promoted so easily. They keep having openings.
I am still in disbelief that our gods would conspire with a Starfleet Sullied. I have seen enough today to make me question all that I once believed. I did not think that gods could betray their own, let alone as a suicide bomber. I have much to consider.
Consider this quickly, Jem'Hadar. You haven't long to live. So hurry up and recite that little phrase about how you are dead until you reclaim your life through victory. And make peace with the fact that you aren't going to win today.
Enough. You would already be dead if not for Captain Brogan. You owe him for each new breath.
Ah, please. I have no idea. You have no idea the powers you're working against, and even less about why. There was a delicate balance between the quadrants before the opening of the gateway. The Federation was at peace, sure. The Borg could be a nuisance, but we've learned to handle them. We were at peace with the Klingons, and the Romulans kept to themselves. Warrior's code.
Change is always inevitable.
Nonsense. The Dominion was a power in the Gamma Quadrant. The hierarchy was not questioned, and events unfolded completely according to plan. That war, It was wasteful and costly, destroyed the way of life of both these great powers. This is the fact that the Federation and the Dominion leaders have not been able to ignore. We will return to that galactic order.
You sound like a founder. That's because she is. I know Stelxeri, and that's not her. She may be been more prone to delusions of grandeur, but she was never megamaniacally insane. This person sounds like a Q, without all the flashy bells and whistles. Insert picture of Q, just like
I'm
in the
not
corner,
familiar
just
with.
like in a jester costume, just sort of clicks his heels once at the end of that line and just vanishes out. Just punctuation. He would not miss that.
Q's just sitting there. Oh, please, she's nothing like me.
Just in like a chaise long eating grapes. I am not familiar with.
Never mind. Enough talking. I order you to drop your weapons. Avorta is ordering you to comply.
You've seen Victory is Life. You know how this ends for the Vorta ordering us to put down our weapons when we're doing nice alliance huggy things. Shut the hell up, hairdo. I knew there was something wrong with you when we met on Rakar. It should have raised a red flag. You're all breeding pop as a bunch of dandies.
Beginning to agree with you, Captain. I think. Enough talking. Kill them. And let's get back to Artemis.
Hmm.
Oh yes, do. Do try, I must say.
So I think we've kind of proceeded past that point, because I think the enemies...
People.
Yeah, like, Pax killed everyone a while ago. So we've just been running through that dialogue. But yeah, we keep getting that dialogue, like the combat triggers before the dialogue is finished.
It may be a consequence of the team being in two different instances or something like that. Or
maybe.
Pax, one of you guys keeps running ahead.
I'm just wondering, it's like how the dialogue is being triggered. Is it if it's by the reaching a certain, like the last dialogue prompt?
Some of it is reach markers.
Yeah. So there might be something up with the triggers here. I just don't know. I don't want to play more Foundry missions to see. It's like, are the triggers working right?
All right, so we're scanning the dead body. This is Captain Kasiri. She's been dead for hours.
There we go. So we just killed a changeling, right? Hey, we killed God! Our life is our own now.
We couldn't have. Kill a god? No, surely we would all turn to dust if that were so.
I doubt it. I want to inject this with as much happiness as possible. I doubt it, but I don't think the changeling is dead either. Kill it more. So much for bringing her justice. Well, my involvement with this is over. Well, investigate the crew of the Artemis and see if there are any other crews are complicit. That will take some time.
I suppose. This did not end as I expected. It isn't quite a victory.
No, there are gods left. We need to get them all.
And not quite a victory is not quite life.
I don't know, boss. Victories are come in all shapes and sizes. By the way, with everything happening so fast, I forgot to mention, they're going to hold another conference. The powers that be are more determined than ever to make the project work. Their terrorism had the opposite effect. If not for the loss of life, I might call it victory.
Another conference. When will they learn?
We always need more plot, though.
I am sure it will be as explosive as the last.
I feel as though it is far from over.
I hope you're wrong, but if you need my help for anything, just call. Broken Anonymous, or to beam up. Take care of yourself, person. Should probably ask your name at some point.
Farewell, Captain. You have my gratitude.
What will we do now? First?
I will request a security assignment for the new conference. This won't happen again.
Dun, dun, dun. And I think that's it. So for when a team split, the person in kind of like the primary instance. Oh wait, no, fire transport.
Federation device must have belonged to Captain Kasiri. It details the entire plan. We must get back to the ship immediately.
Dun-dun.
We're not quite finished.
Yeah, so when the team splits, when the mission ends, for some of the people, the final review might not pop up. So you'll have to drop the mission to do all that doohickey.
So if the alternating continues, well, this one was weird because we were sort of in the same.
This one we were supposed to be in all together by the alternating rhythm, but we weren't.
Yeah.
It was weird.
May
I've
have
never
been,
seen
like,
it
see
split the
how
team
this
down
one
the
goes.
middle like that before.
And now we're full split.
No. 3 of us are in.
Everybody but you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Duncan. We just kicked you out.
Well, I mean, I was talking about, like, just, destroying the entire Dominion and taking over and becoming the first Jem'Hadar God Emperor, so...
Clearly you're being punished for that.
Yep, gods are punished me.
Sir, the pad has been interfaced with our computer. The technology is alien, but I managed to get it working. The device contains information on who and what Captain Kasiri was involved with. We will have no trouble proving exactly who was involved.
Very good work. Make sure that the device is securely locked away when you are finished.
Yay! Leaving the system! Woo! I gotta change course.
Leaving New Bajor.
Dun 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 dun!
The sequel to Leaving Las Vegas.
Dun!
Jem'Hadar vessel. Jem'Hadar vessel. This is New Bajor Orbital Flight Control. Please come in.
Yes, we are
Yes, we
receiving
are
it.
receiving you!
You may want to return to orbit as soon as possible.
They're leaving
Every
the
time
system.
I try to get out, they pull me back in.
We have no reason to return.
I hate to disagree, sir, but New Bajor, while a nice planet to visit, does not allow people to be left here without proper immigration procedures.
You are mistaken. We left Noonie behind. Oh no, we left Noonie behind.
No, not
Not
Noonie!
Forgive me, Honored First, but I was attacked by several soldiers and left for dead in an undeveloped area of the cavern. When I regained consciousness, the area was deserted. I found my way to the surface and was picked up by a proximity sensor. The Bajorans brought me to their communication office. I'm confused as to why I was left behind.
Dun dun dun!
You were not left behind.
No.
I have my science specialist aboard.
The device is missing!
No, Honored First. He is not here now. We must have brought a founder aboard, but we have no idea where. And, Honored First, the device is also missing.
Dun dun!
The Jem'Hadar on the planet is our crew member.
Turn the ship
I
around.
should've
Head back to New Bajor.
We...
I want this ship searched. Every centimeter. I want this changeling found. I want this changeling dead. I want his house burned to the ground. Search every farmhouse, henhouse, outhouse, and...
Man, it's like there are as many changelings as there are drops in the ocean.
Thank you for playing Beyond Belief. Da-da-da-da. The end.
Dun dun. So, it didn't pop up for me. So I shall have.
I left one. I got the prompt.
I didn't get the prompt, so I can't give dilithium, but I can give 5-star.
Well, thanks, Cat. Thank you to Capt.PFDennis for an enjoyable mystery mission. Lots of twists and turns. We totally thought Captain Brogan was going to betray us, but he didn't.
Well, he was kind of a jerk at the beginning.
Yeah, Captain Brogan, yeah, it's kind of he's sort of a captain in the Ross school, where Starfleet officer a little bit off kilter, but able to have a lot of fun with that. So you can kind of reflect it more serious, but also kind of more willing to sort of bend things a little bit and show a little bit more personality. So I really like that take.
I want to say, I mean, of Capt.PFDennis missions I played, it feels like he was really kind of flexing that that humorous element more with this one.
Yes.
He said it was made in a third of the time of his usual because he wanted to try and meet the deadline.
Understandable.
Well, it certainly would have been a worthy inclusion
Oh yeah,
in the challenge.
definitely.
It was pretty straightforward. I noticed there was like no optional dialogue, which of course, no branching dialogue, which of course is, the hallmark of somebody making a mission for the challenge is, can't waste time on any of that.
Yeah.
Well,
unless you're Duncan.
Yeah, you can.
Who does not consider that to be wasting time.
No, that's the core of the mission.
I gotta say the ending reminded me of Master and Commander, where the main character suddenly finds out that not everything is as it seems and has to turn around and rush off, and then that's the end.
Yeah, it was sort of a nice twist because you're expecting it to sort of end the caverns and that last one to just be like, yeah, okay, so we're just doing this, and oh no, significant plot development, sequel hook. Dun dun dun.
It could be a sequel. How deep does the conspiracy go?
Dun, dun, dun.
So Cap, I have to ask, will there be a sequel?
Sequel. Yay! Making a sequel.
I think he's talking about Master and Commander.
No.
Well, yeah, Russell Crowe's been pushing for that for many, many years. I hadn't heard that they're actually going to do one, but I know he wants to.
Master and Commander 2 Electric Blue.
So one last thing before we close down for the evening. Pax, I think you said you had a map ready to show off.
Yeah, let's see if it should be open. It is okay. Foundry. It would be under review content.
Yep.
Look for the mission called A Happy Privilege.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm just gonna go there we go. Just spelling privilege is always precarious. Well, I hope Johnny Snowball's still in chat.
Okay, we got to go to Altair system.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to move the starting spot some between now and when I publish it, because as you might have seen posted on Twitter today, I'm actually going to sort of tie this in with my next proper Foundry mission.
Could always do one of those things where instead of attending a conference where everything goes to hell, you can attend a wedding where everything goes to hell.
Yeah.
Which actually does kind of tie into something since we've been on break, and a bit of loosely Foundry connected news is a certain marriage occurred.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Our own Maria, the former Stowe game dev, who was our Foundry mistress, got married to a Foundry author, to Johnny Snowball. Just
can we call him Sir Johnny Snowball? I mean, because we can knight him in the Foundry, right?
Sure, why not?
Yes. I am pretty sure we established that he has a flying castle somewhere.
He has a flying castle, and he's, in my mind, he's just been knighted by the king of the tardigrades.
Yeah.
I want to draw that now. A knighting ceremony. Yes.
But, I mean, Drogan, correct me if I'm wrong, but the STLV that you and I both went to, that was the first time they had met, correct?
As far as I know, it is. It's great. It's a nice love story.
I feel kind of honored to have been there.
Yeah. Now we got to go back again. Someday.
Oh, one of the PhDs I applied to is in New Mexico. Kind of sitting distance.
That'd be closer than I am.
Well, yeah, it'd be sufficiently close to actually consider driving. Nebraska one would be a little further off.
This map, never mind, this mission is nowhere close to being finished. So there's only like no more. We'll probably be in this mission for no more than like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we kind of understand
we
that
just want to see your map.
Yeah, and it is difficult to build things right now, so definitely no worries there.
Yeah.
So like I've been
building stuff
tried to do
is quite,
The only thing I've placed as an asset in all my sort of revising of SSF is that I placed a toy truck in the hallway at the start of Inversion, because it was left by a certain tardigrade because it's its first pet turtle. He wrote a note saying, "Please return it. My pet turtle will be very sad." Because that's Foundry canon now. Lieutenant Tardigrade has a pet turtle. Because during the battle scene in throughout Shattered Relic, in the battle scenes, like at the end of each battle scene, there is a Lieutenant Tardigrade dialogue option, except for the final one, where you get a note or your officer says, "No, Lieutenant Tardigrade is gone. He left a note." And then it's like, need to go do something. Please take care of my pet turtle. She is a very good turtle. And then the captain's option is just, "Oh." And then combat starts, just cold right there.
I was reminded of that scene with Data giving a Spot to Worf and telling him he needs to tell him that he's a good kitty and a nice kitty and pet him every day.
I will try to replicate that if we get a Tardigrade NPC in the Foundry.
So I'm thinking we don't want to mess with that dialogue.
I just ignored it for now.
Wee.
More
dialogue.
Quinn. Oh, there's
Out of the way. Oh no.
Ignoring. Clicking through dialogue.
Okay.
Da, da, da.
There we go.
And here we are. Nice.
Good transition.
Do you mean this? So is the plan for this to be outdoors then?
Yeah.
Because I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I am the Dominion God Emperor.
Yeah.
Like I said in the dialogue, there's going to be 2 maps, and on the second map, the floor is going to be there, but it's going to be, instead of all these chairs and a carpet, there's going to be tables on one side, empty on the other for a dance floor, and there's going to be a bar.
Yes.
Can't have one without an open bar.
Of course, a ton of NPCs on both maps.
I think what you should do is have the player character officiate the marriage.
That's what I'm doing.
Get up here. Marriage.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow.
And you
Meow.
I'll do the EMH test here, which is the one objective I have here on the map so far.
I'm climbing the arch.
Well, definitely well done so far.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think we will end today by wishing Maria and Johnny our congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Super congrats, and more congratulations.
That's all we got. Yeah, that's all we got there. Congratulations. So
it's not like we write. I mean, we're builders, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good place to end on. So thanks everyone for joining us, and hopefully we will be doing our 200th episode very soon.
Yep.
200th regular episode, we should say.
I need to remind someone about that.
Because we haven't totally been stalling for like a month now.
Yeah,
nope.
Exactly.
Nope. This hasn't been stalling for time.
A couple of months. So thanks, Captain, for a great mission, and thanks to Pax for joining us and for a cool map here that you got started.
And also thanks to the devs in advance for working out the bugs, which they'll be getting back to next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for now, we will say good night.
Good night.
Okay.